To my channel. I am sorry for my appearance. My hair is out of control. Just out of control. Anyway, today I am going to do a review, which you've seen a bagillion of these, I'm quite sure, but I wanted to put my little 2 cents in because why not? It is on the new Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Yeah, I start filming and the dog goes nuts. For real. Hush! You don't listen to me. Anyway, this I absolutely think is the cutest thing ever. It is, of course, your black plastic top with the little TF up there. The little TF. It's got the little gold rim around it that says Too Faced. Born This Way with the little frosted packaging bottle. It's a glass bottle. I am in the color nude. I bought this before I went to the beach, matched it to my skin, and then whenever I went to the beach and got fried, it is now just too light for me, but I make it work with some bronzer. So I wanted to give my little 2 cents about this. Whenever I went to the beach, as you all know, I had bought, if you can see it back here, wherever it is, there it is. See it right there? Yeah, right there. I had bought the Beauty Blender and this to take with me to try. Sorry, I just feel like there's just something, maybe it's my hair, you know, it's not attractive, but try to get it off my chest. It's itching and burnt. Anyway, I bought those 2 products to take with me and try at the beach. And I tried the Beauty Blender, and I just filmed a video about it. I'm not real sure if it's going to be up before this or after this video, but I loved it. Tell you my thoughts on it. You can go watch the video. And I tried this. I will be honest, when I first got to the beach and I opened the Beauty Blender and was working with it, you'll see in that video I mentioned that I just could not get it wet enough. It was not cooperating with me, and I'm telling you, while we were there, it was just madness. We were go, go, go. Yes, we relaxed, but like our relaxation time was sitting on the beach. And then whenever it came time to put makeup on and get ready to go out, I had minutes to do it, so I didn't really get into the Beauty Blender as much as I wanted to while I was at the beach, but I did get into it, realized I loved it later on, come home, played with it some more, and I am liking it. So, all that mumbo jumbo being said, he will not shut up. He is relentless. Please hold. Please hold. I just shut my door, seeing as how he will not shut his pie hole. So with all that being said, whenever, you know, we were in the hustle and bustle and I wasn't fooling with it too much, I grabbed this. I did not take a foundation brush with me because I, you know, was going to use the Beauty Blender. And so I grabbed this and I started putting it on with my fingers. And I loved it with my fingers. Absolutely loved it. It was beautiful. Oh. Yes. This is my new top 100% Holy Grail foundation. This has been my Holy Grail foundation for a long time, even though it is a CC cream, but it's a full coverage CC cream. This has been my Holy Grail for a long time. That's exactly what's happened. I love this still. Love it, love it, love it. Especially on them light days, no makeup, you know, no makeup days. This still gives me full coverage, yada, yada, yada. But this, as far as a foundation and anything else, CC cream, BB cream, everything, this is life. This is life for me. It says the skin you were born to have. And it truly is perfection. It's oil free, so that is one of the top things for me because I have oily skin, as you can probably see in this lighting. I mean, it is just like pouring out of me, especially when it's hot like it has been. I can't say enough about this. I absolutely love it. Let me get into a demo for you. I use 1 pump for my whole face. So I'm going to squirt half a pump, and I'm going to show you on this side what it looks like with your fingers. I'm just going to dot it on this side of my face. And it blends like a dream. It is so incredibly lightweight. And like I said, it's just a tad bit light. I don't know how it's going to show up with this lighting and all that stuff. It seems like ever since I got back, everything is working against me. The only thing I have any qualms about is, yes, it is a full coverage, but I don't know if you can see it. Here, I have a dark spot. I have just come to terms with that the only thing in this world that is going to cover that dark spot is Jesus. Jesus is going to have to cover it, or take it away one. If anybody has any suggestions for a concealer that is not cakey, that is not oily, that is not, you know, all that bad stuff that will cover this and stay, please leave it in the comments down below, because I can't find one. I have tried every drugstore, and I have tried some higher end, the ones that I could, you know, manage to afford and grab at the time, and it's just nothing is working for me. But anyway, back to the foundation. Absolutely love it. I don't know if you can see a difference. Again, I'm far away from the camera, and I mentioned this in my Beauty Blender review video. I'm not going to zoom y'all in because I got burnt here and here at the beach, and like right up through here. I guess sunscreen just didn't make it up here in the hairline or whatever, but I am such a scaly mess right here that nothing is going to look good. So I'm not going to zoom you guys in because it's going to look like crap, and then you're going to think this foundation is crap, but it is not. It is beautiful. Oh, honey, looking like a freaking snake. It is totally, like, already just dry to the touch. It is, to me, a satin finish, or like, I won't even call it a satin finish. It's just like a normal skin. I mean, this is like your skin. It's not overly dewy. It's not overly matte. It is just straight down the middle of those two. It is beautiful, and absolutely, like, I feel nothing on my face. And I'd have to say, even with this, I can still feel a teensiest, tiniest bit of like grease face, moisturizing feeling. And when I use this, I definitely set it with the powder. I really do not feel like I have to set this with a powder unless I'm going to be outside and it's extremely hot. Then nothing is going to stop this face from sweating like a freaking greased pig. So then I will set it. But like just going out for the night when it's a little bit cool outside, I don't feel like I have to set it at all. Like I said, it does not cover that dark spot, but nothing but Jesus is going to do that. So we are going to try it together for the first time with a brush, and I'm going to see how I like that. And I just squirted a full pump on the back of my hand to do half my face when I use a full pump for my whole face. But oh well. We'll go with it, and maybe a brush in some of the leftover product might cover that dark spot. Let's see. And I'm just going, this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm not using a primer today with this foundation today. Now, whether I need a a primer with this foundation or not, I do not know. But I will be honest, that I feel better when I use a primer, because I just like to hide my pores and all that. So no matter what foundation I use, I always use a primer, but I'm not today. I stippled it in, and now I'm just kind of going back and buffing it, and I'm going to let it dry, because it does need just a second to dry, because as you can see, it's kind of, you know, still tacky in a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of this on the back of my hand, scoop my brush down in it, and I'm going to just pack it on over here. Hey, already see a major difference. It's not gone by no means. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's definitely way more covered than it was. And this will help us decide if I like a second layer or not, because I did put a second layer on, and see if it cakes up with a brush. That's something I did not do, is I did not do a second layer at the beach. Like I said, I had minutes to do my makeup. I slapped it on with my fingers, bronzed up, did, you know, little bits. I'm going to be doing, actually that's the next video I'm filming, is my little beach routine, minimal makeup. But I just slapped it on, bronzed, did my little tootie-too, and left. Other than the scale face, I am absolutely loving this even more with a brush. I am thoroughly impressed. Like I said, I did not set it with a powder while I was at the beach, so I'm going to do that now just to see. We're just going to experiment together to see what happens. And I'm using the Maybelline. It was not pretty. That was not a pretty angle. I am so sorry. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 120 Classic Ivory. Just to set between the Maybelline Fit Me and my Ready Set Gorgeous. These are my two, like, we're sitting right on top of my powder foundation drawer. And these are the two. If I do not have like a matching set, like, so, you know, like a matching set of foundation and setting powder, then no matter what foundation I use, I always reach for these two because they're fabulous. Guys, I am in love. Like, seriously, like, for real. I thought I was in love before. I didn't know I could be this in love with makeup. Didn't know it. But yeah, I am. Girl. I am ecstatic with this. I am. I know I look terrible with my hair and just a flat face of makeup, but it's for a good cause. It's for review purposes and getting the word out to my fellow peeps on YouTube. So yeah, that is my review. Again, I'm in love. $39. Bought mine at Ulta. I am in the color nude. Is it worth it? I have to say, even for, I'm a drugstore diva, love me some drugstore, even though I have, you know, several pieces of high-end makeup. I mean, drugstore makeup. What am I trying to say? Even though I do have few pieces of high-end makeup, I do like me some drugstore. That's my favorite. But this is worth it. This, yes, make you want to slap your kitten or something. I don't know. Make you want to cut your throat. I have no idea. But yeah, love it. Go get it. I think it's worth it. If you've got the extra $39 to spend, I think you will be just as in love as I am. So yeah, that was my ramble, too long ramble video, as always, of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.